So basically what we're going to do today is we're going to allocate the next 30 minutes for just guided breath work. And essentially what we want to work with is fear and anxiety. So if you want to stay throughout the whole 30 minutes, you are more than welcome. Feel free to pop in, pop out, come back. We're going to post this across social media when we're done. So feel free to come back to it. Most of what I've been experiencing in the last 24 hours is just an influx of opportunity. So, what we're going to do today is really tap into that guided intuition. So, when we come into breath, when we come into mindfulness, where do you go? What are you experiencing? What is your body doing? And a lot of why we struggle with meditation is that very reason. We don't know where we go. That's where fear and anxiety tend to lead us. So we have this overwhelming panic that the world is crashing when it's not, right? We're getting through something just like we've gotten through a lot of things before, but yet our mind wants to flip and switch over into the worst case scenario, this negative thinking. I can be honest, when I first heard that everything was getting canceled, my mind went there too. What am I going to do? A lot of my work is built on groups and events, right? And then we use this power of intentional thinking and strategic thinking. That's the beautiful part of our brain, is that we can think through anything. And when you pair the breath to it, you can start to manage your fear and your anxieties. So what we're going to explore today is just simple breath watching, and we're going to control some of the and how we breathe. We're going to add numbers, we're going to subtract numbers, we're going to play with the breath, because basically what we're doing is redirecting our focus, right? Our mind is always thinking, our mind is always on. And so take when we take a look inward at what's actually happening, and breath is always there, then we literally redirect our mind, we redirect our focus into something that's present, something that's not worried, something that's right here, right now. So what does that even look like? How can you do this throughout your day? Basically, the next three steps that we're going to talk about is how to literally chime into the body. So when you're in panic, when you're in fear, the last thing that you want to hear and the last thing that works is for someone to say, calm down. Our minds can't produce an understanding of that, because that's not where our fear and our anxiety is coming from. It's coming from the emotional part of our brain, the reptilian part of our brain, and it's protecting us. It's giving us a place of extreme protection. So when we do that, we literally use our mouth to blow out, to use it as a stopgap, to use it as a pause. So when you're feeling literally panicked, when you can't collect yourself, if you can remember to just exhale, kind of like you're blowing a candle out. And it's extreme and it's aggressive. And this isn't how we breathe all the time, but it's our stopgap. So when you find yourself in flight or fight, put yourself in your belly button. Go ahead now. Bring your attention to your belly button. Using your hand, place your hand there, whatever you need to do, and blow out using pursed lips. Draw your belly button back towards your spine, and then take a deep breath in through the nose, and then relax out with a sigh. And then that's when we begin our controlled breathing. That's when we start to actually take back control, because the mind can't hear calm down. It can't hear any words, but it can feel the breath. The breath sends a new signal. It sends a new message to the body. So once we actually give that stopgap a try, and now our mind is focused in on the breath, now what's the practice that we're going to do? And that's great for kids. Have them exhale. Have them exhale. It's all about the exhale. If you can get them to exhale first, have them grab the stuffed animal, put the stuffed animal on their belly, hold it tight, exhale everything out, and then you can start controlled conscious breathing. So conscious breathing is literally adding consciousness to the breath. So why a lot of people fail at meditation, because we're just watching the breath, and sometimes those breath patterns are very overwhelming. So placing one hand on your belly, giving yourself a mindset that you're going to breathe into that hand. So go ahead and lock that in, that I'm going to breathe into this hand. And we're going to breathe in the count of 4 counts in and 4 counts out to start. If you're an advanced breather and you're just using this for an exercise, if you can breathe at 6 breaths per minute, which is, I said 4 breaths, it actually counts. 4 counts in, 4 counts out, or 5 or 6 counts in, 5 or 6 counts out. The idea is to lower and slow down the breath. So placing one hand on the belly, exhale everything out. Go ahead and breathe in for the count of 4, and out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, relax your face. Breathe out, relax your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, relax your face. Breathe out, relax your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, leading from the belly. Breathe out, leading from the belly. If you have kids with you, you can ask them to lie down, place a stuffed animal on their belly. As they breathe in, that animal rises. As they breathe out, that animal falls. You can do this too using a pillow. And we're going to increase that count to 5. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. I invite you, wherever you are, to add movement into this. As you breathe in, let your heart space rise. As you breathe out, round your back. Still breathing in the belly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. If your body needs and feels a deep breath coming in, like mine is right now, go for it. The movement is activating the spine. It's giving you somewhere other to be than just your thoughts. It's giving you practice and concentration. It's teaching your body, your muscles to focus. Checking in with those kids. How are they doing? Are they still there? If they can only stay for 2-3 minutes, that's perfectly fine. Staying with those 5 counts, breathing in, breathing out. Relaxing even further on every exhale. Fear and anxiety can't live when you're focused on something so positive, something so present, something so beautiful. Just 30 minutes a day, 7 minutes a day, we can start to give our body, our mind, our soul respite from worry, from fear, from anger, from stress. And the more you practice, the more you involve your mindset and your body into a realm of presence, a realm of consciousness, a realm of conscious breathing, your body will start to crave it. Leading from the belly. The belly expands as you inhale, falls as you exhale. Taking a moment here to think about something, to think about a joy in your life. As you're still breathing, what's one thing that brings you joy? Breathe that in on the inhale, as if the energy from that joy is happening to you, right here, right now. Breathe it in right into the space of the belly, right behind the belly button. Breathe the energy from that joy. Keep relaxing. Keep relaxing. It's an act, it's a skill that when we consciously put our awareness into the task at hand, and right now it's breathe in and breathe out. It's relaxation. It's focus. Your body will start to learn the rhythm of 5 counts in, 5 counts out. The more you stay with this, feel what it feels like as your belly expands to the count of 5. And as it exhales, taking that nice deep breath in ever so often when your body craves that deep breath, honor that. That's the sigh, that's the relaxation. When the body sighs, that's that total surrender. It's completely letting go. Your body already knows how to do it. That's why we yawn. The body knows what it needs. It always knows what it needs. Let's take this time. Let's take the current situation that we're in to learn about ourselves, to hibernate within the body. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, breathing out. Those of you who are privy to Ujjayi or ocean breath, include that in your practice here. For those of you who don't, it's a restriction. It's kind of a closing off of the back of the throat. You can also do it through the nose. Focus, it's like making sounds of the ocean. It helps to slow the breath down. And allows you to control the breath coming in and going out. Check in with your body here. Does it need to move? Staying with the breath always remains moving. Shift your head slowly side to side. Still breathing in the belly. Up and down. Staying with those 5 counts in, 5 counts out. We're also building extreme resiliency to stress right now. Building strength in our immune system. This practice of breath allows us to strengthen the variance between our heartbeats. You know, when you breathe in, the heartbeat increases. When you breathe out, it decreases. The variance between each breath is an indicator of how well you bounce back from stress. Because we're all going to go through stress. It's always going to be there. It's inevitable. Good stress, bad stress. If you're like me, you were born with anxiety. But it doesn't have to manage your life. It doesn't have to control your life. Five counts in, 5 counts out. Bring your attention to the bottom of the belly as you breathe in. Watch the oxygen, the air, the feeling rise up as you breathe in and fall as you breathe out. Bringing your attention so close, so tuned in. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere. On the exhale, consciously let it go. Let it physically leave the body. Wherever you feel that tension, relax that muscle. Send the breath into that space. Notice what your body is experiencing. Become aware of what it feels like, the sensations. It's also a practice of giving thyself what you need. Do you need to shift your position? Do you need to take a full breath? Do you need to place a hand on your heart? My friends, this is meditation. Breathwork is an opportunity to support you along that journey until the body has muscle memory to just know where to go. It's okay that you don't know where to go. It's okay that you don't always know what to do. That's why we're here. Starting with a simple practice, starting with something that you can follow, a doing, is a great place to start. I know it's hard to sit still. I know it's hard to watch worry and fear and anxiety flood the mind. I know it's painful and the sensations that you feel are not comfortable and it makes you want to run. It makes us want to cope in unhealthy ways. I know, I understand. I hear you, I feel you. And the breath can set you free. Giving your mind something else to do, focusing on a count, focusing on a space, focusing on a sound of the breath. Your mind is always thinking, it's always moving, it's always going. That's what it was built to do. It was built for strategy, it was built for inspiration. It wasn't built for negative thoughts. It wasn't built for self-sabotage. It wasn't built for self-destruction. That's our inner critic. That's learned conditioning. That's experience. And we can help you with that too when the time is right. But right here, right now, our job is to focus. Focus on the sound of the breath. Focus on the rise and the fall of the belly. Focus on the count. Count up to 5. Count down to 1. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 4, 3, 2, Notice. Notice where your breath is taking you. Notice how your breath is changing the physiological sensations in the body. Notice that fear doesn't exist when the breath is paid attention to. Fear doesn't exist when the body is tuned into itself. Notice. You're learning about yourself. You're learning, you're building a relationship with how you breathe. This relationship is so important. Your body doesn't know what it does in stress or anxiety if it doesn't consciously understand where it goes. And then we don't have a known place of respite. That we struggle, we flail, we react, we scream, we yell, we eat, we drink, we hide. But you don't have to. You don't have to hide anymore. The energies in the body are safe. They're yours. They're there to help you. And I'm here to help you learn how to navigate the energy, the feelings of fear and anxiety, breathing them into feelings of calm and peace. As the mind right now is flooded with oxygen, blood flow is returning to the core, it's returning to the mind. The oxygen is fuel. It helps us think clearly, it helps us rationalize, it helps us know what the next best thing to do is. Ever notice when you're panicked and scared out of your mind, it's like you forget the most simplest things? Breathe. Allow blood flow to carry the oxygen that's already in your blood to the spaces and the places that it needs to be. Breathe light and love into your own body. Now more than ever, it needs that. So taking one last final rhythm cycle of breath here. On your next exhale, I encourage you, if you don't have your eyes open, to open your eyes. And take a nice big exhale. And a deep inhale all the way up. And a sigh. Thank you all for breathing with me today, wherever you are. Return to this video. Return. Keep breathing. Return home. Home is your lungs. Home is your body. Namaste.